What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and it feels like everything's so fractured. I don't know if it's because the news cycle is slow or what. I mean, the holidays are coming up. It just feels like we're not in a great place right now. It feels like a lot of people need church right now, and I hope that that's what happens. But Joe Rogan was just, in his latest Joe Rogan episode, talked about how close this country is to civil war. And I do believe he sees what we see, and then it's closer than ever. Now, I don't know what civil war really looks like. Is it a bunch of people out on the ground, firing on each other? No, that's probably not what a modern day civil war would look like. But if we look at like the digital sphere and what's going on there, it's certainly playing out. There is a fight right now for kind of what it means to be MAGA, make America great again. That's a big thing. So you have some voices who voted for Trump. I won't say they're on the right because I don't want to lump them all together, but there are people who voted for Trump or supported Trump that are very much against many of the decisions he's making right now. I've been in general pretty happy with him outside of his boneheaded comments on the H-1B, which should be abolished, and everyone with an H-1B visa should be given a 90-day notice to vacate the country. And we should give these jobs back to the Americans whom they were stolen from, because that's what H-1Bs do. We're not bringing in 200 IQ geniuses. We're bringing in people who will do the job for cheaper and work more hours. That's all it's about. But he talked about kind of where the country is at, how we are feeling, specifically with like the reaction to what had happened to Charlie Kirk. And we've got this clip, and I think it's worth talking about and taking a little look at, what he meant. Let's go to this. Let me actually go to the longer version. I think it's in this one here. Yep.
And people are celebrating, like, whoa, 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 whoa. You want people to die that you disagree with? Like, where are we right now on the scale of 1 to civil war? Where are we? Are we at?
Again, I don't know what a modern day civil war actually looks like. Is it people fighting in the streets? Because I could turn on the TV and see that happening in Oregon, in Portland, in Seattle, in Berkeley, California, at the TPUSA event, anywhere where there are conservatives. Is there gunfighting? Well, we could see the left took out Charlie Kirk. A lot of people don't, have their own beliefs about that. I believe it was a far leftist who was thinking they were doing some sort of favor for their trans boyfriend. We see a lot of the hallmarks of it. But if you open X, for example, what I'm seeing is a lot of fighting, but I'm also seeing a lot of checking out. I was talking to like Benny Johnson about this yesterday. There's a lot of people who are talking about their views being down and this, that, and the other thing. Well, I think that part of that is, well, first of all, content being, AI and the new algorithm screwing content creators. That's a big thing. I actually have a separate video talking about that later today. But there's a lot of people are just like, brother, I'm done. Like, you can only fight for so long. We got Trump in office. Like, can I just go play with my RC cars? Can I just go fishing? Can I just go hunting? Can I just go back to my hobbies? And I think that's where a lot of people have kind of receded to. And I totally understand that mentality. And I even feel like that kind of now more than ever. Like, I haven't taken a day off streaming in over 2 years. I'm live every day at 2 Eastern, by the way, on the Mean Green website, as well as Quartercast, or Quartercast, I think it's called. But like, even I am like, oh my God, I need a break. Like, I need a break. So I'm hoping that it's more like apathy than something worse is brewing. But it could definitely be what Joe says here.
7? Because I thought we were 5. I thought we were like 4 or 5. But after the Charlie Kirk thing, I'm like, oh, we might be like 7. This might be like step 7 on the way to a bona fide civil war. As soon as you start like regular people celebrating somebody getting murdered in front of their wife and kid on television in front of the whole world, as soon as you celebrate that, like, man, you're in dark territory.
There are people like Joe who are new to how the left views people on the right. I mean, I think he had a general idea, but like a lot of people in the world. But I also believe that Charlie Kirk woke a lot of people up, that he really opened a lot of people's eyes to, by the way, Huck's feeling a little bit better today. Hey, Baba. So leave a like on the video for Huckapuppa feeling a little bit better. He's been really sick for the last week, and I'm hoping we turned a corner. I don't know for a fact if we have, but I'm hoping we have. Vet visit after vet visit. Anyway, you know, I've known that people on the left don't just hate me, they want me dead. I have been physically attacked by an Antifa guy because he didn't like my opinions online. He didn't come to talk to me. He came to hurt me, I believe, gravely. And there are people who are out there. I mean, we see the reporters on the scene. We see how aggressive these people are. When you're talking about civil war, I think you're talking about, honestly, people on the right mobilizing and attacking back and striking back. I honestly think that's kind of what we're looking at. That's kind of what I believe is very, very likely, is that you're going to see people on the right really get tired of these people killing us. You know, I'm tired of it. Are you tired of it? You know, like, I don't think I'm going to go out in the street and try to take anyone's life. I don't, that's not how I move, and that's not how I operate. But there are people who do. And, you know, that is what I think you're going to end up. I mean, they tried to take the president's life not once, but twice. So don't you think that this kind of means maybe that's what kind of civil war would look like? That's what I think.
You're in dark territory. And if the worst thing you could say about that guy is that he said some things I disagree with, and you're celebrating that he got shot in the neck in front of the world?
Yeah.
Whoa. And you work at an insurance company?
Yeah.
This is nuts. And you thought it was okay to say that on Instagram? This is nuts. This is nuts. Like, what are you guys on?
I mean, they're on hate. They're on tuning into Jimmy Kimmel every night, and that's what happens. They tune into Jimmy Kimmel every night, and they get hopped up on hate. They think that they're fighting the good fight, that they're fighting for the real America, that they're the real victims, or that they're the real heroes. They call everyone Nazi. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Sorry, I'm working on trying to watch I've got a signature required package coming. So I'm watching my security cameras. But I mean, those of us that have been around have seen this coming for a very long time. My thing is, I'm worried about what the strike back looks like, because they can't. I mean, there are going to be people that are just like, yo, you can't just keep killing us. You can't just keep killing us. Like, there's going to be a counterpunch eventually. I mean, I don't support it. I don't support it. Okay. But I'm not stupid. I think that this is legitimately what's going to happen.
Like, what's happening here?
Natalie Winters, particularly what happened at Berkeley last night was a full-scale riot outside, but the people that showed up, they packed it, and just shows you how many people want to hear want to go to the turning point things. But your thoughts about this? Joe Rogan's now waking up, and I think it's a lot higher than 7, ma'am.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with Steve here. I think it's 8.5. But again, I don't know what civil war in this country actually looks like. I don't know exactly, what that looks like. That to me, I guess I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. People fighting in the streets, more assassinations, probably. I don't want that, but I think we're past stopping it. And you have Fox News, Rogan warns that liberal celebration of Kirk's death shows the U.S. is far closer to civil war than he imagined. This is, I think, is 100% true. Let's listen to what Natalie has to say.
Well, look, I might have a radical take, but we are in the war room. I think it's fair to say that it's already underway. I maybe reject the framing of it as civil war. I think it's anything more of like a communist purge, as we were discussing, a color revolution, sort of a communist.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've got mad love for Natalie. We're good. Like, actually should have her on the show. I've hung out with her a few times. Very smart girl. I don't know. I mean, yes, maybe she's right in that there's this communist purge going on, and then the system is kind of trying to, the system is rejecting it. This is like a vaccine response, and you're seeing that. But I would agree with her 100% that it's already happening. It was happening before they took Charlie Kirk's life. I mean, this summer in Butler, Pennsylvania, right?
Takeover with a mix of globalism and weird authoritarian state capitalism. But I also think you can look at it through the paradigm of what the Chinese Communist Party has done against the United States in terms of this sort of hybrid gray zone warfare. Economic warfare is debanking conservatives, robbing us of our livelihoods. Information warfare is censorship and what
the FBI director taking time out of his schedule to sue people over mean tweets about his girlfriend. There's all sorts of stuff going on right now. It's very spooky out there. I'm hoping that the holidays turns the temperature down. But I'm not sure that this train hasn't already left the station. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.